It's been 20 years since the EU saw its largest ever expansion.
We welcome the Republic of Cyprus.
On May the 1st, 2004, the leaders of 10 acceding countries presented their flags to then European Parliament President Pat Cox in Strasbourg. The 15-member bloc grew to 25, with the addition of the Baltic states, 5 Central European countries, and the islands of Malta and Cyprus. Their inclusion has reaped economic and societal benefits.
One can say that the economics have gone very well. All of the new member states have been growing faster than all of the old member states, and their financial stability has been reasonably good. On the people's side, the migratory movements in and out have been happening very freely and in an orderly manner. Now, on the politics there are a few bumps on the road there, otherwise known as Poland and Hungary and possibly Slovakia.
The 10 new member states represented a 20% increase in population, and the EU territory increased by almost the same percentage. The total GDP rose by about 9%, while the GDP per capita decreased. The bloc's common values have since been threatened. Parliament triggered the Article 7 procedure for Hungary in 2018 over issues including weakening judicial independence and abuse of emergency powers. The procedure was triggered in Poland a year earlier in response to systematic breaches of fundamental values and erosion of judicial independence. The people of Hungary are divided over the country's EU membership.
Végre Európához tartoznánk, és nem pedig a Balkánhoz, meg az oroszokhoz, ahogy az Orbán most csinálja, hogy tartozunk az oroszokhoz, tartozunk a kínaiakhoz.
Én azt nem helyeslem, hogy békeellenes az Európai Unió, hanem én a béke pártján vagyok.
The EU is preparing for the next challenge, another enlargement. 9 countries are vying for membership. They include Western Balkan nations as well as Turkey and Ukraine. Some say it's possible the new countries will violate common values and interests.
For the Balkans, it can proceed really in the same way, with safeguard mechanisms, I would say, on the political side. Of course, Ukraine is a unique case, big one, and we don't know how the war is going to end.
There are concerns Russia's increasing influence in the Balkans and its war in Ukraine will break the potential for unity on the continent and a larger EU.
Post-Brexit border checks on food and plant imports have begun at UK ports 8 years after Britain voted to leave the European Union. The checks will see border staff inspect imports considered at risk of carrying disease. Industry insiders say the new checks will be costly for importers and consumers. The government estimates that the new border controls will cost businesses around £330 million a year. Thousands of people have been out on the streets of the Georgian capital Tbilisi as the country's parliament debated the second reading of a proposed transparency law. The divisive draft law requires some organisations to register as being under foreign influence if they receive more than 20% of their funding from abroad. Critics say the bill undermines democracy and could derail the country's chances of joining the European Union. But supporters of the bill proposed by the ruling Georgian Dream Party say ensuring transparency is crucial in the fight to maintain national sovereignty. Demonstrations have been ongoing in Georgia for weeks in scenes similar to 2023 when an almost identical bill was shelved due to public opposition.